Here the discussion is on question number 9 of GATE 2018 afternoon session. The question is, as per IS 456-2000, the minimum percentage of tension reinforcement required in reinforced concrete beam of rectangular cross section using Fe 500 grade of steel. Now here there are no options available, so the student has to solve it and accordingly he has to write the proper answer. Difficulty level, you can say it is easy, since student has to recall the concept related to clause of IS 456-2000 and he has to solve it for Fe 500 grade of steel. So the solution should be up to 2 decimal places. While calculating, he has to consider the effective depth in the calculation of area and not the total depth. Effective depth is from the top fiber to the center line of the reinforcement in case of rectangular cross section of the beam. So if we wish to solve this particular question, so from IS 456-2000, there is a clause 26.5.1 related to tension reinforcement and minimum reinforcement. It says that the minimum area of tension reinforcement shall be not less than that AS divided by BD, that is equals to 0.85 divided by Fy. A very simple formula which consists of 1, 2, 3 and 4 unknowns, and from that, if suppose the known parameters are given here, so we can easily calculate the unknown parameter. Now here AS equals to minimum area of tension reinforcement, B equals to width of the beam or breadth of the web in case of T-beam, D is the effective depth as I said, and Fy is characteristic strength of the reinforcement in Newton per mm square. Now since in the question it is asked that Fe 500 only, otherwise this can be for Fe 250, Fe 415 or Fe 500 grade of steel. So if you have to solve this problem by considering Fy equals to 500, so we can easily solve that minimum percentage equals to 0.85. Now in terms of, since we want it in terms of percentage, now we have converted into 85 percentage and 1 by Fy, so 85 divided by 500, that is equals to, so this 85 divided by Fy, and this will coming out to be 0.17 percentage. Now since we want up to 2 decimal places, the solution should be that way. So finally, just by placing characteristic strength at Fy equals to 500, we'll get the minimum percentage, that is equals to 0.17 percentage. Now in this question, the question setter wants to know whether a student can be able to recall the particular clause of the minimum area of tension reinforcement, and can he able to solve this question for that particular grade of steel. So the thing is that here just one trick is to be known, that 0.85 is to be converted into 85 percentage, since they want in terms of percentage, and that is the reason 0.85 has been converted into 85 percentage, and likely that the final answer is 0.17 percentage. Similarly, one can calculate maximum reinforcement also. The particular clause number also gives the maximum area of tension reinforcement, which shall not be greater than 0.04 BD. Now here D is the total depth. Now in our question, the depth was effective depth. For maximum reinforcement, we have to calculate 0.04 B into total depth. This is how this question is to be solved.